Okay, so what I'm seeing from a marker's perspective now that I'm on the other side, right? Top 5 things is number 1, reading. I have found that sometimes candidates are not actually reading either the pre-release information or even the IOD, and sometimes even the actual required question, right? Secondly, context. Context, it doesn't matter the subject area, but it's very important to bring in the context of the scenario or the case study, right? So you'll find that candidates are also bringing in context from past papers that they've worked on, instead of now bringing in the unique traits or unique, risks or, whatever is relevant for this specific case study. Thirdly, at the same time, I'm seeing candidates not bringing in the context, right? And this is obviously very much in the pre-release information as well as the IOD. So seeing a lot of gaps that candidates are not using that information and putting it onto their scripts, again, to support their statements or just their analysis in when they're responding. Number 4, time management. I've seen a couple of scripts where there's a whole lot of writing, and then you actually now think about it that practically speaking, when a candidate is obviously given 8 hours, you need to spread out your time equally for each task. And so you do see that difference where a candidate has spent way much more time on one task in comparison to the other. And obviously we know that with APC, you need to be competent, on most of your tasks. But if you're found competent for this one, just one specific task or required that was asked, and whilst the other questions you're not doing so well, you're still not going to pass the APC. So one thing I've seen is time management. And then number 5, I think it's more of like an admin or clerical issue where, but I must say a lot of like the back-to-basic candidates, they have actually, are doing this quite good and quite well, is where they make sure that their templates are on point. Though there are certain candidates who still need to work on that, but make sure your templates are on point. If you're asked to provide a memo, provide that attachment in an email, and just show just the key features of what a memo looks like, and then if you are asked to a letter or whatever, just make sure those features are there. Even, so yes, so it's literally just the setup or just the various templates. Again, I would also say engaging with, especially in the introductory paragraph, engaging with, the IOD and what is being asked, by either the CFO or whoever, is asking you to perform that task. So make sure you engage with the required and speak on that, because those are literally your easy, competencies that one can get. So I think that would be definitely my top 5.